Can you imagine an invention created over 2000 years ago that is still relevant today? At the beginning, was used as a system to remove water from the bilge of ships. Later on, as a system to raise water and grains. Due to my fascination of how ancient inventions can still shape our lives, I ended up researching the Archimedes screw in order to reaffirm its importance. I'm not sure if ancient civilizations knew how this object will transform engineering in the future. In this section, I will explore the invention of the Archimedes screw and how it works, and also how we still use it today. Okay, let's begin by traveling back to ancient Greece. The Archimedes screw is believed to be created in the 3rd century before Christ era. Archimedes was a mathematician, an engineer, and also an inventor, and its inventions are still admired today. Also, there are indicators that similar technologies might have existed earlier in Egypt or in Mesopotamia. But Archimedes takes most of the credit because he designed the first practical version of it. One of the first use that was given to the screw was to remove water from ships. It was perfect for the sailors in order to drain the bilge water. Later, the design was adapted for agriculture. This happened due to the farmers' necessity to raise water from rivers so they could irrigate the crops. This made farming much more efficient, and it's because it was so useful, the invention ended up spreading across ancient civilizations, becoming vital for agriculture and water management. Now that we understand its origins, we'll take a closer look at how this simple but yet brilliant device works. What consists the Archimedes screw is a helical surface of a spiral, which is located inside a hollow tube. One end of the screws, of course, is placed underwater, or the material that we're trying to move. As the screw is turned, using a motor or physical force, the rotation traps the water or the material in the pockets between the blades. And the constant rotation will rise the material inside the tube. I think we can all agree when we say that the genius of this invention lies on its simplicity. And this is because it uses the basic principles of physics: primary rotation, gravity, and motion. It does not require a complex engine or an advanced machinery. Even in today's world, engineers admire the screw designs due to its low maintenance and energy efficient system. The simplicity of this invention is exactly what is continuing to find modern applications. Even in this century, the Archimedes screw remains relevant. One of the most common uses is in water waste treatment plants, where the system is used to make large volumes of water. And because it can handle different materials and consistencies, it is great for rough environments. Even in agriculture or in factories, the ability to transport materials without failing, it's really useful and valuable even today. Now, the screw has found a use in the field of renewable energy. Hydropower plants use modern versions of this modern device in order to generate electricity from water. This is a great use for an eco-friendly way to generate electricity and gather it from rivers. So now, we're going to review what we learned today. We explored the origins of the Archimedes screw in the ancient Greece. Then we understood its basic and scientific principles. And then we saw how the industry still uses the Archimedes screw in agriculture and also in energy production. The Archimedes screw is a perfect example of how a smart design but yet efficient can stand the test of time. Even the fact that the system is still used today can prove that when the innovation is simple, the result can be really long-lasting. So the next time that you think about renewable energy or you drive by a treatment plant, remember that a 2,000-year-old invention might be working quietly behind those walls, lifting substances or powering the future. Thank you very much.